Hello Think Keto family, welcome back. Today we're making a low carb Alfredo sauce. If this is your first time with us, don't forget, hit the subscribe button below and the bell icon so you don't miss upcoming videos. Let's get started, guys. Alright lovely, so as always, everything I'm using today is going to be listed down in the description below, and then at the end of the video will be a nutritional information card so you know what to expect with this Alfredo sauce. Alright, let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tablespoon of unsalted butter. I'm going to melt it in a skillet over about medium heat. You don't want it too high, you don't want to burn the butter, you just want it to melt nicely. Alright, that butter is all melted. Next up, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. And we're still keeping this over medium heat. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a simmer and then let it cook for about 5 minutes. We want it to reduce down and thicken up a little bit, okay? So, I'll see y'all back in about 5 minutes or so. So my heavy whipping cream has thickened up nicely. From the time I put it in the pan to when it was a consistency that I liked, it was about 12 minutes altogether. Alright, that looks great. So next I'm going to add 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm using finely shredded Parmesan cheese. You can use grated if you want. So stir this in a little bit. Make sure your heat is reduced to low. You don't want this cheese to burn and stick to the bottom. You just want to get it melted into the sauce. Alright. Next I'm going to add basil pesto. I didn't make this pesto from scratch today. I didn't have the basil leaves on hand to do that, but there's a great recipe that I do like to use. I'll link that down in the description below. I picked this one up at the grocery store. This is Mezzetta basil pesto, and I really loved the ingredients in this. There's no added sugar, there's not a lot of fluff in it, and it comes out to be, it has 1 carb in it, but it also has 1 fiber, so it's pretty much 0 net carbs in that. I'm going to put a tablespoon into my sauce. I'm also going to add 4 cloves of garlic that has been minced. It comes out to be roughly a tablespoon's worth. Depends on your garlic cloves, how much you're going to get out of it. Alright, we'll stir all this together. Alright, at this point we're going to do some seasoning. So we're going to salt and pepper to taste. So whatever you like in it, you add. I like my stuff a little salty. And of course, I'm going to add a little bit of Mrs. Dash. This is the garlic and herb blend. About 1/2 teaspoon's worth of that. That is optional though, you don't have to use the Mrs. Dash. I just am in love with it. It's my favorite seasoning. I'm going to give those a few minutes to kind of cook and melt together. Let that flavor really explode in there. Once you get to a point where you let it simmer for a few minutes, test it and see if it's too watery. Add a little bit more Parmesan cheese. If it's too thick, just add a little more heavy whipping cream or water to it. Not much though, because a little goes a long way with this. Now, if you don't really love garlic, reduce that garlic down, because the 4 cloves does give quite the punch in this. But I really love garlic, so it's perfect for me. Salty and garlicky, no vampires are going to attack us tonight. Alright, I've given that a few minutes and everything is absolutely on point with it. Make sure you taste test it, adjust the salt and pepper, you know, thicken and thin it as you will. But mine's ready to go. So as a note, if you want to store this, of course you can serve it immediately, perfectly warm, just like this. But say you want to store it to use at a later date, make sure you let it cool down completely and then store it in a jar in your refrigerator for about a week or so. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Make sure you give me a thumbs up down below and feel free to share this recipe with anybody you know can use a great low carb Alfredo sauce recipe. Until next time, guys, bye.